Within the depth of these eyes lies a world of regret. Eyes that should be filled with pride and joy, but instead glow with loneliness and remorse. This gaze tells an untold story, the story of a hero who lost himself at the peak of victory. Beneath this royal crown beats a heart still carrying unhealed childhood wounds. A hero who saved his kingdom but forever lost his peace of mind. This image perfectly symbolizes costly victories. Hercules, Simba, Eric, Merida. Each name tells a story of sacrifice and selflessness, but what hidden sufferings lie behind these heroic masks? Today we reveal these secrets. He achieved godhood, but at what cost? Hercules is the prime example of imposter syndrome, a hero who, at the peak of success, doesn't feel worthy of his position. This loneliness at the top is heavier than any defeat. Look at this pure, untainted childlike face. Someone who only dreamed of an ordinary life, but destiny charted a path to godhood for him. Sometimes the simplest wishes become the most unattainable desires. In this farewell lies something beyond a romantic goodbye. This moment symbolizes the gradual death of humanity in the face of absolute power's temptation. Hercules buried part of his soul here forever. A god who yearns to walk on soil. This is the greatest existential paradox imaginable. Absolute power in exchange for losing life's simplest pleasures. Was this trade worth it? A king who rules over a vast kingdom but has no power over his broken heart. Simba could never escape his father's shadow and feelings of guilt. These childhood wounds remained like thorns in his soul. In this tragic fall, not only does a king lose his life, but a child's faith in world justice is also buried. In this moment, Simba lost not just his father, but part of his childhood innocence. The Hakuna Matata slogan was a beautiful cover for deep psychological wounds. This seemingly happy philosophy was actually a complex defense mechanism to escape confronting unbearable past pain. This apparent return wasn't a heroic victory, but surrender to a fate he had fled for years. Simba became king, but his inner child never healed. A man who appeared to be saved, but actually needed saving himself. Eric fell victim to a love built on deception and half-truths. This king sits on a throne made of loneliness. In these dark depths, not just a ship sinks, but the foundation of Eric's trust in true love is sent to the abyss. He was saved from water but could never escape the swamp of distrust. This seemingly romantic kiss was actually the beginning of a chain of deception. Love that doesn't start with truth can never lead to a happy ending. Eric fell into a trap he never escaped. A king who appears to have everything, but inside cries from emptiness. Crown and throne cannot fill the void left by lost trust. This became his eternal torment. A king who appears to have everything, but inside cries from emptiness. Crown and throne cannot fill the void left by lost trust. This became his eternal torment. These arrows were aimed at something beyond wooden targets. They symbolized rebellion against society's constraints. But each victory trapped her in new expectations. In this magical transformation lies not just a curse, but a deep metaphor for the changing mother-daughter relationship. A relationship that never returned to its original intimacy. A hero who had to sacrifice her childhood innocence to gain independence. This was the heavy price of growing up losing innocence to gain freedom. An emperor who rules the world but has no control over his inner loneliness. Kuzco is the perfect example of hollow success, endless wealth and power in exchange for losing the warmth of human relationships. A soldier who chose homeland over love but could never remove Pocahontas from the depths of his heart. This wound of unfinished love remained like an ever-fresh thorn in his soul. A teenager who saved the world but sacrificed her own adolescence in the process. She could never experience normal teenage experiences. This was the heavy price of heroism at a young age. A teenager who saved the world but sacrificed her own adolescence in the process. She could never experience normal teenage experiences. This was the heavy price of heroism at a young age. 18 years of captivity in a golden tower. 18 years that can never be returned to her. Rapunzel was physically freed, but the prison of her memories and fears always remained with her. These steps weren't toward freedom, but toward an unknown, terrifying world. Freedom itself can become a kind of prison of unknowns and new fears that destroy old peace. Reunion after 18 years of separation. But these lost years never return. Some opportunities are lost forever, and no victory can fill that emotional void. A princess with a crown, but tower memories always shadow her. Wealth and status cannot fill the void of lost childhood and teenage experiences. These heroes denied their inner shadow. They became light but could never accept and embrace their inner darkness. This rejection was the root of their inner suffering. They stood at the peak of success and fame, but the foundations of their inner peace and satisfaction had collapsed. External success without inner peace is like castles built on shifting sands. External victory plus internal defeat equals modern Disney hero's tragedy. This is an equation that today's society imposes on us, and we must find a solution to solve it. but hope always exists. Recognizing these psychological patterns is the first and most important step toward healing. When you recognize failure patterns, you can change your life's path. True balance equals external success plus inner peace. This is the ultimate formula for true heroism. A true hero is someone who saves both the world and preserves their soul's peace. Now it's your turn. Which of these heroes do you see in your own mirror? What hidden wounds do you carry within? These questions are the beginning of the healing path. In the next video, archetypes of failure in World Animation Studios, from Studio Ghibli's tragic heroes to Pixar's complex anti-heroes and Sony's modern myths. Remember, a true hero is someone who saves both the world and liberates themselves from inner darkness. Be authentic and never forget your humanity. Every sunrise is a new opportunity for healing wounds and starting anew. We sincerely thank you for joining this deep and amazing psychological journey.